Yeah, I'm not so sure I like Girl Tribe. No offence, Peter, but
that's all right.
But what I want you to do is choose a name that not only brands you, it delivers a keyword. So it gives you an extra layer of result through Google and search engines.
Okay. So, and when you're talking about that extra word, is that where like wellness or something like that comes into it, or?
I think it's wellness or health or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Well, Miss H is here, so we can start wherever.
Hi, Heather.
Had to wrangle the children and but everybody's sorted now, so, and fed.
So Holly's asked me to come tonight, really, just to run through a few things with your branding and your Facebook and your keywords and using hashtags in your social media. I've been a marketing executive for 40 years, so I don't know how long. Run my own business a lot of that time, worked in television, worked in radio. I have a select group of clients presently that I run their social media and do all their branding and, do all their marketing and everything. So when you went into this wellness business, you probably didn't think that you were going to be on such a steep learning curve of learning marketing and phrases like SEO and things like that, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're here. But you've got to consider that you, in the wellness industry, you're in a very competitive market. And I want you all to be very careful of that because you have to be conscious of what you're doing all the time and making sure that it's maximised for you personally and therefore your downlines. Yeah?
Yeah.
I had a quick Google around today, big brands in the industry, and then you go into magazines in the wellness industry. Now they're going to have huge marketing departments and they're going to be keyword rich, everything that they write. So what I want you to do with Holly after I'm finished is actually really brainstorm about what are your keywords, what are your messages, what are the words you need to use when you're talking in a post on Facebook or do you tweet? Do any of you tweet?
No.
None of you on Twitter? Need to get on girls. But first of all, you need to brainstorm on. I don't know if you like my idea, but I think that a different approach to this type of business is to create a business name, a brand name, and then it's with Holly Byrne, with Peter Hall, with Lauren. Sorry, I don't know your surname, Lauren. With Heather. Right. Facebook will accept those business names on Facebook, and it's really important now that you're starting to get the momentum of this business that you stop being individuals, stop just punching at your people on your Facebook pages. It's now time to get business Facebook pages for all of you and really become an entity.
Right. Okay.
They're very easy to create. If you go to your Facebook page, you'll see a tab that says Create Page, and you just create your business page from there. And then brand them the same. Whether it's do Just Juice give you any marketing support? Do they give you a banner? Do they give you a profile pic?
They don't give it to us as such, but they are available for us to purchase and use. And
yeah. This is what I think is going to make you girls the standout in the Just Juice line.
Juice Plus.
Juice Plus, sorry.
Whoops. Who else are you working with, Pip?
Sorry?
Who else are you working with?
You don't want to know today. You really don't want to know today. So So what you do when you think about keywords and what you'll need to do is you've got to think of how people are going to Google and find you. That's what you're looking for. Now, you know, you're all experienced on social media. You know that when you're looking for a new handbag, you might type in handbag. Well, that individual word you could hashtag to use as part of your posts. But what if you want a handbag with a gold buckle on it? Then you extend it. And when you extend it, you get what's called a long tail keyword in marketing. So if you Google handbag, it's a single word. It's hashtagable. It can be a keyword. It can be a hashtag on your social media. But if you Google handbag with gold buckle, then you've got a long tail. So you're talking about something very different. But what you do with those words is you make sure that you include them in your copy, in your posts, so that you're getting a result through search engines. You with me?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. What you want to be in the industry is to be known for authority, quality, and relevance to your audience. So all your keywords, all your hashtags are all driving that. You know, have you thought about blogging as a group?
Yeah, we have spoken about it. Yeah, and I really do think a group blog would be a really good idea, because we are all quite similar but quite different. So we would all have something different to add to that blog whenever we sort of needed to, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that idea, actually.
I think it's a great idea for you.
Yeah. And you've got 3 different girls with similar but different lifestyles.
Yep. Yep. As your audience will be.
Yeah, because no 2 people are the same. We might have similar interests, but awesome. I love that idea. Write that down.
I've got it.
So what I think you need to do is you need to brainstorm on some long tail keywords, and you need to brainstorm on some hashtags. So let's get the ball rolling. If you wanted the results that this business can deliver to your clients, what are you going to punch into Google?
This is for anyone. So if anyone's got a...
Hands up in the air.
I feel like Loz is someone who would... I know that... I can't see her. I need to skip over to... I can't see her face. She's probably like, no.
What appealed to you? Well, let's take it back a notch. What appealed to you about the business?
For me personally, when I started, it was a means to an end. It was shutting Brad up. So my, I think my reason for starting was mum care instead of daycare, because the reality of that was going to be pretty ugly with no, grandparents around for babysitting and stuff like that. So had to bring something in. But in terms of typing that in, I don't know what I would be Google searching. Part-time work? I'm really not sure.
Right.
So that's not something that I don't think that's helpful.
Even something like like having it as I don't want to go back to work, because people would type that into Google.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. For me, it started off as like, I love the products. Partner was not thrilled about the cost, and the business was a way of like he saw it as only ever like that I'd cover the cost of my products and maybe get a little bit extra, but it like whereas now it's I'm looking at not having to come back from maternity leave this time.
Right.
After slogging my guts out for years doing shift work and having to say, no, I can't come to the school thing because I've got to work, and I can't come watch that because I've got to work, and it's that choice.
Yeah. But do you see what you're doing here? You're creating long keywords. You're creating sentences to include in your posts, aren't you?
So I just wrote down, I'm sick of saying no to my kids for work.
Yep. No, that's not a hashtag. That's like your copy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your long tail keywords.
Okay.
So then you're on the product. What do you like about the product?
The energy.
Yep.
Energy like the natural holistic side of it.
Yep. Holistic well-being, health.
But feeling like crap isn't normal.
Yeah. That's a great long tail one.
I'm writing these down.
Yeah. You girls hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're faint, but we can hear you.
I'll just quickly find my headphones.
What do your customers say to you? That's another great way of finding.
When they're asking questions about the product, or when they're on the product?
Both.
Okay, so my nan described it really well. Well, no, she didn't really, but she said, I don't know what it is, but I just feel better. So I'm not sure what it is. I just feel better. She felt more sparkly, like she had a kickback.
Yep.
And
so feel better.
Yeah.
When people bought it for 1 month and they come back to you and say, oh, no, I'm not going to do it again, how often does that happen? What percentage of your business does that?
20%.
Right. Okay.
And it's usually someone who hasn't taken the product consistently, or decided that they haven't taken that moment to decide and fully commit, even though they've bought the product.
Yep.
They might not be tapping into the program, that kind of thing.
Right. Okay.
You've had a few that have come back to, haven't you, Pete? Like over your...
Yeah. And 90% of the time it's for financial reasons that they've dropped off.
Yep.
And then they've come back, so they might have done 2 cycles, rested for 6 months and come back again.
Yep.
So, I guess the bottom line is that those people do feel the difference. It just takes that gap of time, that little break, for them to realise that there's something happening while they're on the product, and whatever's good for them is doing something. They're just not sure of it. And maybe they're not even open to believing in the product in the first place, which is why it takes time for them to come back to me.
Yep. And when they come back to you, what do they say, Pete?
They say, I need to get back on it because something's not right anymore.
Okay.
I know that I can feel better.
Okay. So there's another long tail I don't feel right.
Yeah. I can feel better.
Yeah, and feel better. See how just brainstorming this a little bit is giving you words that you can insert into posts.
And be good and do good and feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah. That always comes back to me when I think about the product.
Yep.
Be good, do good, feel good.
Yep. I quite like that actually, Pete. I think that's quite catchy.
Made it up myself.
What do the rest of the group think?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, good.
Does that pretty well say what the business is?
Yeah, you know what? It kind of does.
It
Be
kind
good, do good.
Product.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? There's like an event slogan.
Yep.
Yeah. That's cool.
So another one might be, and I thought of this one today myself, how to eat more vegetables even if you hate them.
When I started getting a few little teammates, I did a little bit of brainstorming to kind of brand my team.
Yep.
And come up with Freedom Seekers Collective, because I'm on the younger side and I'm a mum, but I didn't want to restrict my target market in the sense that I didn't want only young mums to relate to me.
Yep.
So I kind of was wondering, how can I broaden my target market? So I come up with the title Freedom Seekers Collective, because I wanted to target people that were seeking freedom from ill health, like financial stress, all those types of things.
Yep.
Which I think we can all kind of relate to, because we're, like, Holly's not a mum, but she, wants to create a life where when she does become a mum, she doesn't have to worry about work. And Heather, Pete and myself are mums, and I've just had a baby. Heather's about to have another baby, and we don't want to go back to work after we finish maternity leave.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, and, while you don't want to lock yourselves into just young mums, it's a market for you.
Yeah.
That's the other thing as well.
After maternity leave, as Heather said earlier, is a great market.
Yeah. It's a huge market.
And who better knows social media than our than our age?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I dispute that with you now, Pete.
I'm terribly sorry to offend you, Pip.
The pick-up in the older generation is so high on social media. It's through the roof, higher than the younger. So,
really?
Yep.
There you go.
Are leaving social media.
So then, is there a market there that we can be targeting as well, like people in the older people as such that want to reduce their hours from work and start looking at retirement and consider our business as something that they can transition into?
Yep. And those are keywords that you can really start brainstorming on as a team and thinking about too. Pension, not enough income.
Say that again, Pip.
The pension is not enough income.
Yeah. Yep. Not enough income. Yep, that's a good one.
The whole way through this journey, listen to yourselves and listen to your customers. They're going to deliver, and always say to them, how did you find me? They say social media. So, yeah, really, what did you punch in?
Yeah.
Do you think we should consider, like I know you said at the start, Facebook business accounts or pages.
Yeah.
What's your view on having a website?
I've got two minds about websites at the moment, to be quite frank, Lauren, because this dynamics changes so quickly. If you'd asked me that question 2 years ago, I would have said to you, you have to have a website. Whereas now I know that Facebook is used like Google.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that go on Facebook only and don't bother with Google any longer.
Well, generally, like for example, was looking for a cleaner today and Google searched local cleaner, and the first couple of top searches were actual Facebook pages. They were websites. They were linked to a Facebook account.
Yep.
Right. I guess I asked the question, and I think I can kind of answer my own question now, is like when I think about a couple of the big top earners that we seek inspiration from, they have websites, and you're kind of thinking, oh, I wonder if I should be doing more of what they're doing. But then again, you look into it a little bit deeper, and they're qualified naturopaths or nutritionists or personal trainers, so their websites offer a service as well as LinkedIn with the Juice Plus, whereas us wouldn't have much content in the sense that it would just be like a blog, and because we have compliance that we have things we have to be compliant with in regards to content that we share.
That's right.
It'd probably be and you get more interaction out of Facebook.
Yeah, a Facebook business page gives you the ability to boost posts. So, and I won't do it tonight because, you know, it takes a little while. We'll wait until you've got your Facebook business pages up, but I can run through boosting posts on Facebook for you. Holly's pretty good at it already. She's done a lot of what she's done in the past. But, you know, just make sure that everything you're posting is keyword rich. You know, decide before you type your post, who am I targeting? Who do I want to speak to? Because when you know who you want to speak to, you'll know what you need to say.
I think a good example of that was my mum post that I posted on Tuesday. When I sat down to schedule that post, I said to myself, right, I want a young mum. How am I going to single her out and call her out and say, this is for you?
Yeah.
And I've got another one for a horse girl, and the same mindset. I was like, right, if I was that person, what would I need to read? What are the words that I want to see pop up on there? So I think,
and that's great. But at the moment, you're just punching to your 1,500 followers on Facebook. Yeah. You're not punching out of your squares. You're limiting yourself. Yeah. And, you know, with a lot of you, you know, some of your friends, you're going to piss them off. Probably don't want to do. So a business Facebook page gives you the ability to boost your posts, to get better reach, to target, you know, to talk to people that you're not talking to. And that's what marketing is all about. Marketing is a round hole that gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger because you talk to more and more and more and more people.
Yep.
Cool. Do you have anything else, Margaret? I think I'm just like that. I think I've covered all my points. I'll flick this. I just sort of jazzed down a few pieces today. I'll flick it to Holly on email, and she might want to share something with you or not. Doesn't matter. But I think if you look at this from a unique point of view, and I think that's what you want to do to stand out, is having a name, adding to it your individual names, will allow Facebook to set up your business pages in as that. And then, sorry, we set it pop up. And then we can start looking at boosting those posts and really starting to target some people. And you can target people in caravans, you know, to get your retirees. You can target pensioners. You can target mums. You can target, you know, young men who want to get fit, you know, men's fitness. The sky's the limit when it comes to targeting. It's a fantastic tool.
Yep. I'm excited for that next step then.
Yeah.
So we've got a little bit over 9 minutes left, girls. So if you had any questions or anything, go for it.
God. You've kind of given me Yeah,
Sorry,
like I
Pete.
feel like you've given me a little bit to think about tonight,
Mm.
in a way that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, I'll probably have more questions once I start brainstorming.
Going through things and thinking I think something that this Instagram course has made me have a look at is, like, I had to find sort of 5 pages similar to mine, but maybe like a little bit different, and just have a look at like how they're structuring things, what their bios are like, that kind of thing. So it kind of got me looking at what other girls are doing. You know, blogs are very much all the rage right now. Loz was thinking of starting one, so there's definitely the chance to jump in and make something of that. I think that would be really fun.
Yeah. So what have you all got? Have you all got just your personal Facebook pages and Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah,
basically.
I've got personal page and then that Girl Tribe page, which I started just the other day.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got a business page, a business Instagram, and my personal ones, but I'm not doing a lot on my business one and not getting a lot of views or anything on it. I don't really know what I'm doing.
Holly didn't give me all your links, for your pages and stuff, but I'm certainly happy to have a look at your social media and give you any advice. If there's things that jump out at me, happy to do that.
Sorry, I was just going to say, if you already have a Facebook page, can you transfer that across to a business page? Because I think mine's just like a community group, or it's not a business.
You should
as such
into settings. Is it a group though?
Well, it's a page. It's not a group, but it's.
Get it up. Yeah. And I'll just have a look at it. A group you can't turn into a business page.
Yeah.
A business page does give you the ability to change the name once and once only on Facebook.
Yeah. So it is.
Yeah. Okay.
It just needs to change your settings.
So your Freedom Seekers Collective.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
You've listed it as community. Have you got the ability to boost posts when you go in there as admin?
I
don't think you would on community.
Yeah, it says build your business page, admin's boosted post. Yeah, I can.
Right, okay.
I can boost posts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just have to go into settings.
Yeah, and change from community to
a business.
Okay. Do you ever boost posts?
No, we'll see. I don't, because I never really knew how much to spend and all those types of things, or if I should be spending, or
you can spend as little as $27.
Yeah, over any length of period, or
I'd keep it to 2 or 3 days if you're going to spend that small amount.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd probably load it Friday afternoon.
Yep.
So it gets weekend. We all know that on weekends you have more time to be, stuffing around on Facebook and looking at things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So
I was just thinking, maybe like if we get our Facebook pages up and running and whatever else, and maybe we can catch up with Mum in say a few weeks, and she can do like Facebook ads and boosting posts, and she can check out all our pages and help us sort of kickstart that. Is that a thought?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Awesome.
Yep. Too easy.
Pip, just one last thing.
Yeah.
Sorry. Just quickly, with our Facebook pages, when we get them up and running, would you recommend inviting people to like our page, or just kind of let the likes come organically?
You can certainly send out invitations to people to like your page.
That are current customers already, do you think?
Yep. Always your current customers. Yep. Bring them across from your personal page across to your business page. That's a smart move. And you'll find that you'll organically grow your pages very quickly, especially if you're prepared to spend a bit of money in boosting posts.
Okay.
Currently, I'm finding that boosted posts are giving my clients better results than Facebook ads.
Yeah.
And the Facebook ads that actually run in a feed are very expensive. So
Yeah, okay.
boosted posts are a really cheap way of targeting markets. In fact, to the point that I don't know why they're so cheap.
It's like wine. How is it so cheap?
How is it so cheap? Give it the goddamn water.
I'd kill for a wine.
Oh, God.
Or 2 bottles.
Just you think there's a video floating around where there's like the bottle and you flip it upside down and the top comes off and turns into a glass.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Okay, girls, well, I'm going to keep going, but that sort of gives you an introduction. It gives you something to think about, and, hopefully it's a bit of assistance towards your business goals.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks so much for your time.
Too easy. Bye.
Thank you.
Awesome. See you, hon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, girls.
Bye.